of my favorite types of cards are Christmas cards and wedding cards. I have a wedding sort of card to show you today. I absolutely love making these, and this is done using our new configurations range. To show you the dies that we'll be using today, here is the Lattice Arched Adornment out of the configurations range, and we'll be using this for our background. The sentiment is stamped and cut out and use the pierced flags. And then the flower on today's card is from our new Perfect Peonies, and this is the Open petal as well as the Complete petal. And the stamp set is from the Amazing Sentiment set. I'm also going to be using some of our new satin ribbon, and this is one of the packs showing how it comes with the thinner and the thicker ribbon pack. Okay, let's get started on this. Now, one of the things that I love about these new configurations is all the different things you can do with them. They have a basic shape to them that's just beautiful to begin with, but how you lay them out on your card gives you so many options. So I will start in on this one. I've gone ahead and covered a piece of our milk colored card with a sticky adhesive sheet. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel this off, exposing all that adhesive. Okay. Now, if you're a little bit unsure with the adhesive, because once you kind of put it down, it's down. So if you're a little unsure but you want to do this sort of background, you can glue these into place and then put an adhesive sheet over them. It takes a little more work that way, but it's easily done, just to let you know. So what we're going to do is just start in the center here. And I'm going to be taking the configurations that I've already cut, and I'm going to just line them up. And I have to lean into the shot a little bit. I apologize. I'm trying to get it right up to that edge piece. And then I've cut a couple of these so they're halves, alrighty? And we are going to extend it off the edge of the card and then trim it, because this is the finished size card that I'd like to have. So just assuming that that is a extra bit right there that we're going to take off, and this on this side. Pop that down into place and give it a good rub down so it's stuck. Okay, then the next two are full pieces, and then we are just going to offset these a little bit, and I'm just going to lay those down so they're touching ever so slightly top and bottom on that side. Line them up like this, and it's pretty much an eyeball sort of thing, so I'm just trying to be very careful and go slowly with these. All right. Now I'm going to start down below this and go and do exactly the same thing on the lower half of the card, trying to line it up as best as I can here. Pop that into place. Smooth it down. I've gone ahead and cut two more of them, or cut one and cut it in half. So we'll finish this with that little edge piece right there. Do that one on this side. Just lay it down carefully. Let's see how close we got on our figuring here. So this should lie right about in place there. Yes, quite happy with that. There we go. Oops. Let's see if I can get that up. I laid that down a little crooked there. And the last one should be able to go in place right along the edge of the card here. All right. So I'm just going to trim with some scissors. You can put it into a paper cutter and trim it for a nicer finish. We'll just go along the edge very carefully here, taking off the extra bit. And that just gives me a size of card that is more workable for me. But you still get the really pretty finish. Oop, right there. Follow along. Okay. So now I've got that adhesive that's all still exposed. So I'm going to bring in a piece of copy paper, pop this into place. And using our Cosmic Shimmer Diamond Sprinkles, I'm going to go ahead and pour that over the top of this. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a clear glitter. It doesn't have any interference colors in it, so it's just pure shine and bling. And I'm going to rub that into all the other exposed adhesive areas. Move it around. Burnish it in really, really nicely. Go. Tap off any extra, and because I've got my copy sheet there, I can just pour that back in. There we go. Put that to the side. Okay, so now we've created a beautiful background, and I just think that's stunning. Wouldn't you think that would be beautiful on a wedding card or even an anniversary card? So I'm going to wrap a piece of the satin ribbon around the back, and we're just going to do a little vertical wrap here. I'll pop that around, tape that top and bottom. Okay, so now I've prepared the base of the card, and I'm going to go ahead and put it onto my pierced backing pieces just to kind of frame it up a little bit. I've added some mounting foam because I like a little bit of dimension on my cards. There we go. I'll just center that right inside of those already pierced areas. So you can see it's it's just coming around. We're getting it started, and we're just going to add a little detail to it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is add in my sentiment. I went ahead and stamped the You're So Special from the sentiment set, and I embossed it in gold, and I've cut 2 of the pierced flags. So a little bit of mounting foam on the back, and I'm going to actually seat that right around there. Oh, do you know what? I'll tell you what I need to do. Let's put a little bit of glue on the back of that. Because anytime you've got glitter on your card, you want to make sure you get an extra added bond to that, because the glitter is very hard to stick to. So that should set up and be really nice right there. So I'll start to build this up, and then we'll make our flower. So I've got some of the new cream tulle, and I've just tied a little knot in it, and just kind of cut the ends a little raggedy because I think that's pretty. I've got a glue dot here. I'm going to pop that right down first, put that into place. Tied a double bow with the satin ribbon. I'm going to use a couple glue dots on that. And we'll put that right there. Spread that out a little bit. Fan it out. Okay, that's looking pretty. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is I've taken the Perfect Peonies, the complete petal, piece of cream card, and I've covered it with sticky adhesive, and then I've cut my flower. So I've gone ahead and done that, so it's just a matter of peeling this off and exposing that. Okay, bring that back over, and I've cut one of the matching Perfect Peonies Open petals. So now, and I'm going to try and be very careful with this since it's all sticky, we're just going to see if we can line that top up like that. I'm going to get one on there, line that around, see how good I can get those lined up. I can live with that. Leave that one for a second. We'll do the second one because we're going to offset them. Peel that off. And grab my other little guy. Line him up just about like that, I think. There we go. So I've got the center of those petals that's exposed adhesive, and we're going to go back to our glitter and make them match. So I just want to make sure they're down really good on the edge there. Pop a little of that glitter on there. Okay. Burnish it in. We can tap that back into our container. And I'm going to use some of the Cosmic Shimmer glue in the center here. Give that a second to set up. A little bit there. And we will offset these. There we go. So you have a nice, pretty full flower there. And the center there, I am going to use a cream pearl, 8mm. Let's pop that down. And I always use a little extra glue on my pearls just because they tend to hold them a little better. Okay. So that is just such a pretty little flower, I think. And I'll put that on with a couple of glue dots. And we'll finish this card off. There we go. Oops. Move that around. Pop that into place. Oops, I keep moving my pearl there. So once that sets up, it'll be nice and strong. And then you can form your flowers up a little bit. But how pretty is that? I know if I was getting married, I would absolutely love this card. So what do you think? Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and you can see more of my videos if you go to the Creative Expressions YouTube channel.